Hello, seekers of truth. Thank you for tuning in. We are so grateful to have you with us on this journey of discovery here at Wisdom for Seekers of Truth. Your presence and curiosity are what fuel our exploration into the rich depths of knowledge and understanding. Remember, if you find value in our shared quest, do give us a thumbs up, share the wisdom with others, and subscribe to our channel to continue receiving enlightening content. Now, without further ado, let's dive into the wisdom of these transformative quotes. First, we delve into a quote by the great philosopher Seneca, who once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This quote, originating from the Stoic school of philosophy, has profound implications on how we perceive and interact with the world around us. The essence of this quote lies in understanding the distinction between our thoughts and reality. Seneca posits that our minds, powerful as they are, often conjure up scenarios and outcomes far worse than what actually transpires. In essence, we become prisoners not of our circumstances, but of our own thoughts. Now consider the implications of this perspective on our everyday lives. How often do we worry about events that never come to pass? How many times do we lose sleep over imagined negative outcomes? The answer, for most of us, is far too often. By acknowledging this, we can begin to free ourselves from the shackles of fear and anxiety that our minds create. This is not to say that we should dismiss our thoughts or concerns outright. Rather, it encourages us to question their validity and to distinguish between what is a product of our imagination and what is grounded in reality. This discernment can serve as a powerful tool in managing stress and navigating challenges. Applying this quote to our lives involves a conscious effort to question our fears and anxieties. It requires us to challenge the narratives we create in our minds and to confront the reality of our situations. This is a practice that can lead to greater mental clarity and peace. Remember this as you navigate your journey. The mind is a powerful tool, but it can also be our greatest adversary. By understanding its propensity to create imaginary scenarios of suffering, we can begin to free ourselves from unnecessary pain and anxiety. This, in and of itself, is a form of self-improvement and personal growth. Next, we explore a powerful statement from an unsung hero of our time. This quote is like a beacon of light, guiding us through the foggy maze of life's intricacies. It reads, "The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today." Now let's delve into the depths of this profound statement. This quote was uttered in the context of overcoming personal obstacles. The speaker, facing their own internal struggles, sought to inspire others by sharing their unique perspective. They believed that the only barriers to achieving our dreams are the ones we set for ourselves. Our doubts and insecurities today can limit our potential for growth and realization of our goals tomorrow. The deeper significance of this quote lies in its universal applicability. Regardless of our individual paths, we all face doubts and uncertainties. Whether we're students questioning our academic abilities, professionals doubting our career choices, or individuals grappling with personal challenges, this quote resonates with us all. The transformative power of this quote lies in its ability to inspire personal growth. It encourages us to confront our doubts head-on, to challenge our self-imposed limitations, and to strive for our full potential. By acknowledging and overcoming our doubts today, we pave the way for a brighter, limitless tomorrow. But how can we apply this wisdom in our daily lives? Start by identifying your doubts. Reflect on them, understand their roots, and then challenge them. Replace doubts with affirmations of your abilities and potential. Remember, it's okay to have doubts. They're not signs of weakness, but opportunities for growth and self-improvement. So let's take a moment to reflect on this quote. Let it seep into your consciousness, your actions, and your outlook on life. Let it inspire you to rise above your doubts and to strive towards your full potential. Carry this wisdom with you in your pursuits. May it serve as a reminder that the only limit to your realization of tomorrow is your doubts of today. Moving on, let's unpack the words of the renowned philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche. "He who has a why to live can bear almost any how." A profound statement that has stood the test of time. Nietzsche, a German philosopher from the late 19th century, was known for his provocative and thought-provoking ideas. His words often challenge us to delve deeper into the essence of our existence and the purpose of our lives. This quote is no exception. In the first part of the quote, "He who has a why to live," Nietzsche prompts us to consider our purpose in life. What is our why? It might be a passion, a goal, a dream, or a relationship that gives us a reason to get out of bed each morning. This why is the driving force that motivates us to keep going, even in the face of adversity. The second half of the quote, "can bear almost any how," suggests that once we have identified our why, we can endure the how. The how represents the challenges, the difficulties, the obstacles we face in our journey towards our why. It's about resilience, persistence, and the ability to keep moving forward, no matter the circumstances. The beauty of this quote lies in its universal applicability. Regardless of our backgrounds, circumstances, or aspirations, we all have our own why and our own how. The key is to identify our why and let it guide us through our how. That's the essence of resilience and perseverance. This quote invites us to reflect on our lives and encourages us to find our purpose. It reminds us that as long as we have a reason to live, a why, we can withstand almost any how. It's a powerful message of hope, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of humanity. Let this enlighten your path forward. Now we turn our attention to a remarkable quote from one of the most influential thinkers of our time, which goes as follows: "The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now." This quote is often attributed to the ancient Chinese proverb, but it has been echoed by many through the centuries. The profound truth within this quote is the emphasis on the power of now. It encourages us to stop dwelling on past missed opportunities and instead to seize the present moment. It's easy to fall into the trap of regret, thinking about how much further along we could have been if we had started earlier. However, this quote reminds us that it's never too late to start. Let's apply this wisdom to our everyday lives. Take, for instance, the decision to start a savings plan or invest in insurance. We might think, if only I had started putting away money 5, 10 or 20 years ago. But dwelling on the past won't change our current situation. Instead, we should take the second best time to start, which is now. The same wisdom applies to our personal goals, whether it's starting a fitness regimen, learning a new skill, or pursuing a passion project. The important thing is not to let the regret of not starting sooner paralyze us from taking action today. This quote also carries a universal message about the importance of taking immediate action for the benefit of our future. Just as planting a tree today can provide shade and fruit in the future, our actions and decisions today can shape our future. So instead of lamenting lost time, let's focus on what we can do now to improve our lives. This perspective shift is empowering. It reminds us that we have the power to shape our destiny starting today. The past is gone, the future is not yet here, but we have the present moment. And that's where the magic happens. Embrace this wisdom as you shape your destiny. Finally, we dissect a thought-provoking quote by the renowned philosopher Socrates, who once said, "An unexamined life is not worth living." This profound statement packs a philosophical punch, inviting us to ponder the essence of our existence. Socrates' quote emerged in the context of ancient Athenian society, a time and place where introspection and intellectual discourse were highly valued. However, the significance of this quote transcends its historical origin, resonating with us even in the 21st century. At the core of this quote is the idea of self-examination. Socrates challenges us to scrutinize our actions, motivations, and beliefs. By doing so, we become more self-aware, enabling us to live authentically and in alignment with our values. Without this introspection, we risk leading lives that are mere reflections of societal expectations, devoid of personal meaning and fulfillment. This quote also underscores the transformative power of knowledge and understanding. Socrates believed that true wisdom comes from recognizing our own ignorance. In this spirit, self-examination becomes a journey of continual learning where we confront our limitations and strive for growth. Let's consider how this quote can change our outlook on life. It encourages us to question, to seek truth, and to strive for personal development. It reminds us that our lives are not just about going through the motions, but about seeking deeper meaning and understanding. This pursuit of wisdom, according to Socrates, is what makes life truly worth living. So, as we reflect on this quote, let's challenge ourselves to live examined lives, to question, to learn, and to grow. Let's strive to understand ourselves and the world around us better, and in doing so, enrich our lives with deeper meaning and purpose. Keep this insight in your heart as you forge your path. As we conclude our journey, let's reflect on the key insights we've gained. The depth of wisdom we've explored in these quotes is profound and far-reaching. They offer a roadmap to self-improvement and personal growth that is as varied as it is insightful. The first quote, with its focus on self-awareness, reminds us of the importance of understanding our own strengths and weaknesses. It's a call to introspection, a nudge to look within and understand ourselves better. This self-knowledge is the first step towards personal development and a life of purpose and satisfaction. Moving to the second quote, it emphasized the power of perseverance. It reminded us that the path to success is often riddled with challenges and obstacles. Yet the key is to remain undeterred, to keep pushing forward, for it is through overcoming these challenges that we grow stronger and wiser. The third quote, meanwhile, championed the value of empathy. It's a reminder that understanding and sharing the feelings of others can build stronger, more meaningful connections. It's not just about personal growth, but about enriching the lives of those around us as well. Our fourth quote highlighted the importance of lifelong learning. It encouraged us to remain curious, to never stop seeking knowledge. This is an essential tool for personal and professional development, helping us adapt to changes, solve problems, and make more informed decisions. Lastly, the fifth quote reminded us of the importance of gratitude. It's a call to acknowledge the good in our lives, to appreciate what we have. This practice of gratitude can lead to greater happiness and well-being, and even inspire us to give back to others. These teachings, drawn from the wisdom of the ages, hold valuable lessons for all aspects of our lives. They challenge us to grow, to learn, to connect, and to appreciate. They encourage us to be better in our personal lives, in our professional lives, and as members of our communities. Thank you for joining us on this enlightening journey. Please like, share, and subscribe to Wisdom for Seekers of Truth. Until next time, keep seeking, keep learning.